Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back today with Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 2. This one is titled...
Valley of Darkness.
Thank you.
Spooky.
Spooky. Now, as of last episode, we know that the CYLONS have boarded the Battlestar Galactica. We have Adama in as stable as condition as possible.
It is critical.
And Sharon also stole a ship. So we got to see what happens. Now, I'm very excited to find out what happens in this episode. And I don't think we have to delay, so I guess we're ready to jump into it. Now, before we do that, Joe, can you check if subtitles are on? And they are on now. And we're ready to begin Season 2, Episode 2 in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us. Billy!
Hey.
Hey,
Wow, I haven't seen you in person since
2 weeks ago.
I've really been thinking about you.
That's nice. I gotta go.
Damn.
She's got a job to do.
She could have said me too. Instead, she said that's nice.
I know that I haven't really made an effort, or it must seem like I really haven't made an effort.
But you were too busy helping the president spark a mutiny on my ship. But you wanted to wait until you were desperate and needed a shoulder to cry on before making your move.
I like her. She's right.
We didn't know it was 2 weeks. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's the virus, sir. I think it must have spawned copies of itself in some of the computer systems. It's knocked out main power and auxiliary units.
Why did no one go check that ship?
CYLONS reporting the starboard flight pod. We've been boarded.
Everyone's lined up dead center ring. And Chatterum turned back to get his ring with that minute.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Hot dog?
This is a nightmare scenario. Damn, he shot her in the head, too.
It's 9mm. I don't think that's the Cylon killer.
I don't think it's 9mm.
They have 2 bullets. One's 9mm. One's 9mm, one's
What
that.
was that?
That's the round. The explosive round.
Our standard ammo doesn't even make a dent. The explosive rounds are the only way to take it.
9mm explosive.
How many rounds you got?
That was our last one.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mikey. They've never had 9mm.
Marines, let's go toaster shopping. All clear, sir.
Even though you just said they have nothing to fight them with.
Well, they have to go get explosive rounds.
Are those gunshots?
Yeah.
We can't stay in here.
Corporal Venner, I have no intention of being locked in this cell and shot like a rat in a cage. Open the door!
I like they're hiding behind him instead of, like, the corners.
Don't shoot! Captain Adama! I have a fire team with me!
Okay, Billy. You ever handled a weapon before? There's a small arms locker on Causeway Bravo, 2 decks down. We're gonna go get some explosive rounds, and then we're heading towards the magazines. Twin M?
Sir.
You take point.
Thought I'd be stepping over decaying corpses in the streets.
CYLON, Sharon, said they had troops picking up the bodies, transporting them to mass incinerators.
I don't think they're going to mass incinerators.
I think they're harvesting them for like organic matter or something.
Something.
She seemed so real. Like Sharon, you know? I fell in love with a machine. It's stupid, so just call me an idiot and let's be done with it.
You're an idiot. All right? You're an idiot. But the CYLONS have a way of making all of us look like idiots.
I just think it's so apt because, like, we're watching this in the time of AI girlfriends, and he's like, I fell in love with a machine. I'm an idiot.
I've seen this before.
These are their objectives. If they're successful, they will override our decompression safeties and vent us all into space. Once we're all dead, they'll turn the ship's guns on the fleet and wipe it out once and for all.
They're fucked. They should just start trying to repair their ship.
They don't know that.
I know.
I think Raptors can jump.
What are they going to repair with? Huh?
Huh? What?
He's dreaming.
Yeah.
I wonder where all the drugs in that kit went.
What do you have there? It's a child, obviously. Can I hold it?
What's the face look like?
Is this the shape of things to come? That's my understanding.
They're not going to show it.
You see the baby though, kind of. Oh.
No. Is he gonna set it adrift in a basket? Or is he just gonna drown it?
He's baptizing it.
I hope that's all he's doing. Yeah, no, it's drowning.
Oh.
Huh? Bruh.
They left him behind?
Why would anyone want to drown a baby?
Guys, the answer is all around us.
There's literally a skull.
Because the CYLONS killed humans. That's why they want to kill CYLONS.
But they're on Cobalt. Why are their bones here?
Human sacrifice. Not the fairy tales your scriptures would have you believe.
So the scriptures are all a lie. It's all just a lie, just a cover-up for all this savagery.
All of this has happened before, guys. And all of it will happen again.
So we'll try and kill our baby.
Only if you let it, guys.
Wow.
Keep your eyes ahead. Come on.
Give some Dead Space vibes right now.
Oh, don't shoot, I'm human!
Who are you?
It's me, Jammer.
You're kidding me, that's it?
Didn't have much to begin with, sir. The other fire teams must have come and cleaned the locker up before us.
6 rounds. There are 5 of us.
Oh.
A knuckle dragger here. I don't know how to fight Centurions. I know the first thing about fighting Centurions.
Come on. Let's go.
This is the first time we've heard of them referred to as Centurions.
Pretty sweet.
What's happening? Who's the artist?
You paint these, Kara?
Yeah.
This is her house.
She's artsy? What a surreal experience, though.
How does it have power?
There's still power, remember?
Is that true?
When the toaster, when he made the toast?
True.
Look at batteries.
Batteries? Kept turning off the power. Something about not paying the bill. It's my dad.
Is this her dad's house?
No, I think it's her dad's music.
New jacket.
Painter jacket?
Looks like her dad's, dude. Look how big it is.
After the attack, I never pined over any of my old crap. You know, everyone I know
Why is it
is
shaky?
fighting to get back.
Camera art style.
But to convey what?
Turbulence in her mind.
Because I don't know how to do anything else.
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
everyone's dead.
She stopped breathing a while ago.
Oh my god. Is she traumatized?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or was I right from season 1?
To my rack.
Are you shot?
I forgot something.
Dee, look at me. Dee, look at me.
Try using her rank.
Petty Officer Duala, look at me. Hey.
Why they train him like that?
Glad to see you. I've been here in the dark a long time.
It's probably a concussion. We don't want to walk into gunfire. We want to go away from the CYLONS. Now clear your head. Come on.
We can go all the way on the starboard side. It's a lot farther.
Good. Starboard, let's go.
There is nothing between the last 2 CYLONS and the decompression safeties.
There's 2 left? Ah. Hope Adama wakes up and he's like, wow.
You mean you hope he wakes up and tells them to stop?
Like how green it is.
Turn.
Darn getting shot. It wasn't your fault. You know that, right? Chief. Talk to me, you
Motherfrecker.
Where the hell have you been? Where have you been? Doc, where have you been? Answer me. Answer me. Doc, you never run off like that, all right? You are under my command. This is a military operation. Do you understand me? What I want to hear from you is yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm getting a really bad feeling about this place.
Oh, yeah, you and me both, Doc.
Maybe it wasn't them that shot them.
I guess not.
Where's Tarn? What happened?
Silence.
He's not gonna make it.
What? So we go get the medicine you asked for. Tarn? For what? For this?
Can't change that he's gonna die, Chief.
be slow and painful, and we can spare him that. We can spare him that if we give him the morpha from my kit and the one that you brought back.
We're gonna kill him with morphine? Overdose him?
Bro, if I was about to die from fluid filling my lungs, I'd be begging for that. I'd be like, please?
I'd say just shoot me. Save them morphine.
True. But it's more humane.
I got a little something for the pain. After just landed, we're gonna put John and take you back to Galactica. Okay? We're going home. Yeah. Going home.
They're home. They're on Cobalt.
Caprica was here, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it is now.
Okay, if you're gonna keep it in your trousers like that, you might want to turn the safety on.
Okay, we have to head toward app damage control.
App damage control.
App damage control. That's what they're after. Hold your fire till I give the signal. Remember, you only have 1 round, so it's gotta be a headshot to make a kill.
1 shot, 1 kill is stress.
Oh god, is Apollo gonna shoot the president?
Hope they have a good trigger discipline.
I'm really cut out for this.
Me neither. Sometimes you gotta roll a hard 6.
What does that mean, sir?
I don't know. Something my dad says. Don't shoot till I tell you to.
Oh, the silence for sure. Whoa.
Wanna shoot that and take the safety off.
Billy!
Damn, Billy. You're about to die.
Woo! Nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
Maybe Billy is a Cylon.
Billy tried to be a hero, huh?
I'll take that.
The gods must be watching over you.
Cord keys.
Tired of walking.
Motorcycle, right?
It's gotta be, right?
Please be a motorcycle. Or like a sick-ass car.
Well, don't they have flying cars?
It's a truck.
It's a truck. It's a Jeep?
Military truck?
Humvee?
Looks like a Jeep.
Feels like a Humvee.
It's a Humvee.
I mean, it's Starbuck.
No, it's not a Humvee. Is it a Humvee? Yeah,
that is a Humvee.
It's a Humvee minus the...
It just doesn't have the big cap on it.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought you said...
Forget what I said. Listen to what I'm saying.
Nice line.
That's not saying anything.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What is she saying? Please.
Get the curtain.
Woo!
Ma'am, you've had a head trauma.
Colonel, I assume there's still a cell out there waiting for me.
That's right.
Come on. Come on.
As far as I'm concerned, you're not fit to wear a uniform.
You're right about that part. I am not fit to wear the uniform. And maybe I never was. Then again, neither are you.
Woo!
This isn't my ship. And it sure as hell isn't yours. It's his. And when he wakes up, he'll decide what to do with the both of us.
But that line alone just gave the Colonel's gotta respect him for it.
And I hate seeing him on that table. Is he pulling up a seat? Yeah. Good friend. All right. That was a nice quick one. I like that one. So, we got a little bit of plot development and movement. In this one,
did we?
We had a little bit.
We got nothing in terms of plot development. No. What in the plot developed at all?
Okay, so it's there's a lot of
nothing happened.
It was character development.
That was a filler episode.
It wasn't. You think it was a filler episode?
Was there character development?
Yes.
With who? D?
D and Billy.
Well, we got to learn a little bit more about
side character
about
development.
Starbuck, D, Billy. We also got some on the planet between the Chief Terrell as well.
Yes, you're right. The only plot development was on Kobol, and that was from a plot sideline of them having to go back to grab the stuff.
Was anything even developed on that plot line? They're still stranded on the planet.
They're still stranded.
This was an episode of things are still bad. Well, and this is the aftermath of what happened.
Well, we still don't know who shot them too.
Next episode should be positive.
We don't know who shot them, and we heard the sound of a ship, but we don't know who it was.
Is it fair to assume that there are Cylons on the planet because there's Cylons in orbit, and they saw ships
There's no
crash?
more Cylons in orbit.
Yeah, you're right.
Some more Cylons.
They blew up the space star. They did, but it doesn't mean they didn't land any Cylons on the planet.
Are you forgetting the part where they put a nuke on the ship and blew it up? And shortly thereafter, Boomer shot the commander after he was thanking her for her service.
Yeah. But another one showed up, I thought.
No, that was at the place before.
That was before they
warped. Because they only sent a ship to Kobol. They were still away from Kobol.
They weren't directly staging in Kobol. They were staging to jump out.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, apparently the virus did manage to copy itself and put itself into the computer mainframe. Does that mean that Gata is a Cylon, possibly?
Gata slipped again.
Maybe.
No, but I'm surprised that this is an anti-Cylon ship that can be hacked. I'm surprised they didn't literally just like throw out those hard drives and put backups in.
So, factory software.
Like the Cylons
were
in
said,
there.
It may be just like Mikey said, as simple as the way things are done. When they're saying networking, there could be a different meaning they're looking for than actually just networking.
But what I'm saying is like their systems were hacked, and there was the Cylons put viruses on there. Throw the whole hard drive away. And the way that this ship should be set up, there should be like backups.
You know what?
Backups.
And I'd be like, it would be a point against Gata, except a fucking ship crash landed into the ship and no one went to search it.
Yeah.
Someone's pretty incompetent.
And they only found out when the Cylons started rampaging.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if that's a point against him.
I don't know if it's against him. Now, the one thing I wanted to note is it seems like that either the Colonel, the Ty knows, Colonel Ty knows, or just part of their military intelligence is they know what happens when Cylons board a ship.
It seemed like he was speaking from experience.
Because he says they go to the damage control as well as the batteries. In the damage control, they vent the entire ship so that way anybody who's organic on board dies, besides Cylons, because we learned obviously that Cylons don't need to breathe, even the human forms. Now, what they're trying to do is they're venting the ship, but they're also going to use the battery control to. We did. Remember, we I think we learned that they.
We don't know if there's not atmosphere inside the Battlestars. There's organic.
Wait, what do you mean? The president vented the guy, and he died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't die. He just flew away in space. You don't know if he died. He just flew.
Anyways, I think
sure, fair.
So the big thing is they're trying to vent the ship so that way they can kill all the humans on board and then use the battery controls to then fire at all of the other ships, because if they do it in that order while also jamming the signal, then all the civilian ships won't know what's going on and they'll be able to finish off humanity.
But that's not their actual plan, so...
It seems like their actual plan is to finish humanity. What?
This is a pause screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now...
No, but their actual plan is to find Earth, so that was never actually their plan.
Now, one thing I want to make a note of...
I don't know what that was supposed to do.
So, Number 6 said that the scriptures were a lie this episode on the planet. While when Gata woke up, when Baltar woke up, he found some skulls. Now it seems like he wasn't sure whether the sacrifice was, from humans or the gods, but then number 6 enlightens him that first off, these humans fought themselves and killed themselves, it sounds like, or they sacrifice other humans, which is a common thing in, religion, the occult.
Sure.
You sacrifice to the gods and you sacrifice lives, because lives are worth a lot.
I thought that was just her manipulating him further.
I don't
At
think
every opportunity. I think she's just trying to twist his mind more and more in favor of her goal.
I'm getting the realization that, like, the thing with Baltar and the president is, like, President worships like the old pantheon of gods, while Baltar is worshiping like the one true god,
Cylon gods.
So like it's kind of like a new age versus old pantheon type argument. So of course, like, they're gonna be like, oh well, that pantheon's been lying to you, blah blah blah. That's why we worship the one true God. It's well done. It's just like a little too nuanced, I feel like, for some people.
Now, the one thing I'm curious about is they said all of this has happened and all of this will happen again, and they keep repeating it.
Time is a flat circle.
Now, number 6 specifically repeated it on the surface of Kobol in regards to the dead humans while talking about how the scriptures are a lie.
She's been saying that a lot.
Now, does that mean that the humans fought and killed themselves on Kobol thousands of years ago, and them leaving the planet of Kobol wasn't the gods type of thing kicking them out, but them leaving because of the war? And does that mean that potentially Cylons were a part of that cycle originally? Because all of this has happened, and all of this will happen again. So did Cylons, did 2,000-3,000 years ago, did Cylons force off humans from Kobol, and they've existed this entire time? We don't know. Or did the humans force the gods off Kobol, or the gods forced the humans off Kobol, and as a result, Cylons were made, and now the Cylons are forcing their creators off. So it's
like clearly
you're taking it literally, but I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. She could mean it literally, or I thought she might have just meant it like hypothetically.
The way it sounds like it's
like that time like history will repeat itself. Mankind.
Well, I think they're talking about the massacre.
There's 12 gods and there's 12 Cylons that look like people
that we know of. I don't know if there was actually 12
What do you mean? That's what we're getting at here, isn't it?
Now, does that mean, because all this happens, did the humans, when they were killed or massacred, did they try to escape off of Kobol? And then
Apollo, Artemis, Aphrodite.
And then off of Kobol, they found their new colonies, they settled there, and then this is time repeating itself, whereas a force comes and executes them all, and now they're forced again to once again find another home.
Sure, I don't know. I don't know if she meant it.
That's why it's
literally or not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, all this has happened, and all this will happen again. Is that referencing Adama and Ty and their experience? Because it seems like some of the stuff that happened in the past is happening again. Cylons boarding, how they went after ships, and how they took out stuff like that. It's not like they changed their ways of operation.
She could mean that like mankind came to the brink of extinction and rebuilt.
Yeah.
And this could just be the newest iteration of them rebuilding via the children of both.
And I'm
species.
curious to find that out. And part of that...
Sorry, I'm down a rabbit hole now in my own head.
Part of that involves...
Mikey's just verbalizing his.
Part of that involves Mike's theory. In this episode, they were told... meaning when Helo and Starbuck were having a conversation, they were like, where are the bodies? And then he was like, well, Sharon told me that they incinerated most of the bodies. Did they? Or did they use them for organ harvesting / biologic harvesting to then use that to create, their own Cylons? Or are they using them as research subjects / studying their bodies?
It could be any number of those things.
Interesting. Now, I also had to write down AI girlfriends because I was laughing about that.
Bro, I see.
AI girlfriends.
As soon as he was like, I fell over the machine.
So do you guys? I think there's other people on Kobol, and I don't think.
I said that last episode. You said no.
Yeah, that's not true.
Somebody said
I
no.
agreed with you.
Oh.
I thought I was the one who originally said I thought it was friendly fire. We got confirmation it wasn't friendly fire, but I also don't know. Why would other people randomly be shooting at them? But I don't know.
Well, Cylons made contact with the gods that were still living on Kobol, which the gods then gave them the gene seed that the Cylons then turned into Cylon Gen 2s, which is our boomers and everybody. And then now the cycle is continuing with its replacements. And yeah, the god
you
shot
didn't go anywhere with that.
The god shot
The one thing we learned a little bit about Kara on this, Starbuck. She obviously
is an artist.
She's an artist. As an officer, she was not able to afford her rent. Girl, I feel you. But importantly, also her outlet seems to have been art. She was an artist, and that was her outlet. Beyond that, though, it seems like she lived in squalor, and
well, I think she was going through depression and the constantly reminding and taking the blame for killing her.
Yes, exactly. I didn't get to that part, but this is obviously after her, fiance dies. Before that, she obviously had that broken cycle. that she talked about when we had that one episode when she was interviewing the Cylon, where she was like, he was like, your mom abused you and this and that, and he was like right on the money for everything. We get a little bit more of, in this, that she is obviously very, damaged based on just the art in her apartment and the writings. And that does not stop her from being practical and, being able to continue things. Whereas in this episode, we saw that Dee was traumatized twice. First off, she was mentally traumatized by watching and hearing what happened around her. And the second was she had a concussion from being physically traumatized from injury. So, you see her in that situation, she isn't really able to snap, but, you noticed it. You kind of, I think you kind of laugh because it's dark humor, but she's not able to respond in these situations unless her programming kicks in, her military programming, which is respond to your name in your call sign, that
respond to your rank.
Trauma in a situation like this. Because, in a hectic situation, she's probably not going to be sitting at the, command station while Adama's like, D! It's going to be...
Petty officer.
What's going on? So that's how he triggers it. And then once that happens, she starts to become more... Coherent, even so much as saying, hey, Billy, maybe you shouldn't put the safety off while it's in your pants.
I thought it was a key moment. She's like, you should put the safety off.
I thought Billy was dead, too, by the way, in that one scene. I was about to be like, oh,
yeah!
Cylon.
The president saved him.
President was almost shot. I think this...
What a dumbass thing to do, that they're full sprint past you, and he's like, ah!
I think his finger slipped.
His finger slipped misfired.
I think that's what it was. Because it also looked like his hand was kind of sideways, like he was like dropping it, and I think he might have just pulled.
The one thing to note is
that he doesn't have trigger discipline.
The
training.
The corporal, who already believes that she's a prophet, saw that she got shot at and the bullets went through her clothes.
I just don't know if she's a prophet. If they think she's a prophet.
Well,
because it seemed like they were keeping that hush hush because, like everyone said, like they're gonna think you're crazy at that point.
Well, I mean, I feel like
I'm pretty sure he's just super religious. It was like the gods are watching over you.
There's a chance, but this reinforces her status.
Yeah, it's also all feeding into, I think, like the delusions in her mind.
What delusion? They're going to get the holy artifact. They're at the holy home world. What are they going to do?
Now,
and everything's going to be great.
Why?
Work itself out.
Starbuck is just the best. She's Hercules.
Why did Baltar have the dream where Adama suffocated his baby under the water?
Because he's going to have a half Cylon baby and Adama's going to kill it because he killed every other Cylon he's met.
True. Now, I wonder how Six is going to have a baby unless there's a version of her on one of the civilian ships.
No, I think he's right. I think it's Sharon's baby.
I said that.
Yeah, he said that. I said Six is having.
I said he's going to steal Sharon's baby. How are they going to find the crew though? Because they're no longer at the original destination.
That's why I'm saying there has to be a third
Starbuck had
party.
the coordinates to jump to Cobol.
Unless
there has to be a third party.
Unless Boomer dies
and it's not Cylons.
Unless Boomer dies and her consciousness transfers to Sharon, and then she knows the location.
I think they use a new body. I don't think they use the existing body.
I don't know. Before,
makes sense.
Let's see. Do I have anything else?
It's like reincarnation. You went like double soul up mid journey.
I don't have anything else. We went through all my stuff that I've written. The only thing I said is, president being shot at. Anybody who believes that she's religious, prophet, will have double down on that now. And as we've learned, word travels fast on the ship in the sense of like, somebody.
The only thing faster than light is gossip.
Yeah.
That's like
so all it takes is that corporal being.
Did you hear about the president being impervious to bullets?
Of course, I heard it 10 minutes ago.
I heard that she can turn invisible too,
and she's a tiger,
and she farts flames.
Final thing I have to say is shout out to Ty for being the ride or die forever for Adama.
Oh,
because not only when Adama died, he had the chance to take power. We learned he doesn't want it. He said, "This is Adama's ship, and we will follow his rules still until he dies because he's still his ship." And
his wife was like, "Look at you, you're the captain now." And he's like, "Get the fuck away from her."
Yeah, he's like, I still think she's a Cylon because she's too conniving. That or she's just a conniving bitch.
She's a conniving bitch.
But part of it is, I liked how he sat down he pulled the chair up and he sat down next to Adama because that's his best friend. That's the man that he probably owes a lot to, his life and all this other stuff. So he's going to.
Seems like it.
He's going to sit there, and he is going to wait until he wakes up, and he is going to put both Lee and Roslin back in prison until that man wakes up. and changes his decision.
Well, I really like that exchange that the Colonel and Lee had towards
Right
the
at
end.
the end.
When the Colonel was like, "You're not fit to wear the uniform," and he's like, "Yeah, probably, but like neither were you."
That was great.
And I was like, the Colonel's got to respect that
because he doesn't know. He knows he doesn't want to wear it. No. Let's see. Anything else? I thought first off, seeing how fast Cylons can move when they're like that is crazy, and how if you don't have
the leap and the pop,
the explosive bullet. If you don't have explosive bullets, you can't kill Cylons. It seems.
No, you can't kill those Cylons.
Well, those ones, yeah.
I mean, which makes sense in general, anyways.
They're robots, but
that's why they had those giant rounds in the pistol in a normal gun, so they could go through the original armor.
It seems like they have normal bullets and explosive rounds.
I feel like it's like you were right. Super battle droids where you could kill a normal battle droid with your las rifle. But to get the super battle droid, you're gonna need something a little heavier.
Yeah, it's true. Now I don't have anything else to add for this one. This was a very fun episode. Because we got to see some Cylon fights actually. Because the one thing we haven't seen is infantry fights between the humans and the Cylons.
It was supposed to be.
We still didn't really get to see a lot of that. We got the one guy fucking get Freddy Krueger.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
Well, that's the thing. Learning how they fight is crazy because not only do they have claws, which we've seen them use before, but they also have bullets and guns. But as long as the humans don't have any explosive rounds, it feels like the Cylons could just simply
and they're out
scratch them.
I mean, we saw that they killed at least 30 people.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy.
Which is terrible because a lot of those are military people too. So now we're down on troops again. And I think we lost one or two pilots potentially. We lost that one pilot.
We lost at least one Flyboy, right?
Flyboy was in it.
Flyboy died.
And then the girl was the I think her
Cat didn't die.
No, the girl there was a girl. I think her name was Kali Shaw. She was a Marine.
Kalishaw?
Yeah, there was a Marine. There's 3 Marines they named.
I
wrote the names down. Twin Am was a Marine.
Oh no,
Kali Shaw was a Marine, and Jammer was a tech.
Marine number 7.
Hey, you never know when these people are going to be introduced in one episode and turn into a Cylon the next.
I don't think they're doing that, but maybe.
I don't know.
You're right. Dude. We thought the one guy was random and he wasn't.
Dude, what if it's the fucking rebel leader? What if he's a Cylon?
He could be.
There's too much history, I think, attached to
But they could have dropped him in years ago like they did 6.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he doesn't age too.
Also, plus, at some point, you were like, oh, but Cylons don't age. We don't fucking know that.
We don't know that.
I think I said they don't breathe oxygen.
I think I said they don't age.
I said oxygen.
Yeah. No. We just gotta watch making assumptions because we don't know if that's true or not.
Only one way for us to find out.
The thing is, all the ones we've seen have been the same age.
It's true.
Sure. Yeah.
No.
But
Leo Bin's older.
What?
Leo Bin's older. The guy that did the interview.
No, but all of the copies are the same age.
Yeah, number 6, but number 6 is also at a age area where we wouldn't notice 2 or 3 years age difference anyways.
I wouldn't even notice 10 years.
Depends on how good she ages.
Yeah, sure, exactly. So we don't know if they age or not either. I'm assuming curious. Boomer looked different than when they first met her slightly. No way she was just no acne.
Well, especially
just zero-G environment.
Especially because she's a lieutenant. Now her background story was weird enough. I wonder if Cylons have weird background stories where they're unverifiable in terms of their origin. Her family was on a colony that got destroyed. Maybe other people will have similar background stories, and that's how we'll be able to tell they're Cylons.
We'll find out.
Yep, only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching. So thank you for joining us. We are the 732 of your crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
If you do enjoy our content, make sure you do check out our Patreon, which does feature full-length reactions and polls for TV show reactions as well as movie reactions. So make sure you go head on over there and check it out. And do support us if you want to. Otherwise, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. So say we all.
Toodaloo.
Bye. I'm not doing that every episode.